NFL training camps get underway over the course of the next couple of weeks, we will preview every contender. You know, heading into this season, ESPN surveyed league executives, coaches, scouts, and here are the top 10 quarterbacks according to our Jeremy Fowler. Mahomes, who led this list the previous 3 seasons, is now second behind Josh Allen. Matthew Stafford, MVP campaign, moved him into the top 3 after ranking 7th just last season. Lucky us, we are joined by former Super Bowl champion J.C. McCourty here with us on First Take. And so, Stephen A., I'm going to start with you, though. Do you agree that Allen has now passed Mahomes as the best quarterback in the National Football League?
I think for the time being, you can say yes, because I think that Josh Allen has proven to be an absolute stud, and obviously Patrick Mahomes is coming off an injury and a relatively subpar season, you know, to his standards. Primarily not his fault. You know, you got to get him the weapons. You had cats that weren't available, you know, due to one reason or another, was injury, suspension, or anything like that. So that definitely played the role. Travis Kelce's got something to prove, even though he didn't have a bad year. You know what? Age and attrition's kicked in, so you got to take all of those things into consideration. But with Josh Allen, considering the stud that he has been and continues to be, even though he's 0-4 in the postseason against Patrick Mahomes, head up, and we get all of that part, the bottom line is he's proven to be a stud. They've got DJ Moore coming in now, who's got something to prove after subpar back-to-back seasons in Chicago. You still got Cook. Obviously, you've got some other weapons available to you. But Josh Allen is that dude. He's an absolute stud. Make no mistake about it. Then you look at some of the things that he's been doing here. Even though no Super Bowl starts in the Super Bowl ever, we get that part. He's got most career postseason wins. He's got 8 of them. He's got more than anybody else right now. He's got a 5-1 regular season record against Patrick Mahomes. When you look at his rankings since the 2020 season, 73 regular season wins. That leads the NFL. Patrick Mahomes is number 2 at 71. He's got 8 postseason wins, second only to Mahomes. 190 touchdown passes, second only to Mahomes, 191. And he's got 62 touchdown runs, second to Jalen Hurts, 63. So the brother is doing big things. There's no question about it. He continues to show what he's capable of. And we've seen no drop off from Josh Allen. Even though there's a play here or there we can point to, for the most part, he shows up and performs at an elite level consistently. And that's why I would give him the edge right now as the best in the business, even though Mahomes is not somebody you can rule out, and Matthew Stafford is right there.
Yeah, I don't see how in the world these executives, the guy's been to 5 Super Bowls and he's won 3 of them. He had a knee injury last year. Kelsey's a shell of himself. They don't have great receivers. Allen, we spent weeks killing him for the Denver game in the postseason. Well, a lot of people did. A lot of people did.
They did.
Bad interception. Well, I mean, I thought that they scored 30 points in the game. The defense was terrible, but Allen did not play great in the game. And he's 0-4 against Mahomes, and we're going to sit there and rank him over Mahomes? I mean, that's ridiculous. There has to be some level of history when you're doing a ranking. It's not like Mahomes is 40. I mean, he's a young player still. And we're going to rank Allen over him? That's all Mahomes needs. Now he's going to go out there and prove to everybody how great I am. And I'm a huge Josh Allen fan, and he should be second. But that is what executive right now, if your life is on the line to win a game, I'm taking Mahomes because I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it against Allen. I've seen him play in 5 Super Bowls, and he's won 3 of them. And that's how you got to base this when you're trying to split hairs. You can't take Allen. He hasn't been in a Super Bowl yet. And by the way, just to throw a couple of addendums on there, where's Sam Darnold on this list? He just won a Super Bowl. Agreed. He scored 35 points against the Rams and beat Stafford in 2 games in the last part of the year. And I give you somebody else that played in the Super Bowl and is very good. Where's Nick Purdy? Purdy's a very good quarterback. Brock Purdy. Nick Purdy. Brock Purdy's a very good.
Nick's
all right, Steve.
Nick's not making the list.
Yeah, you're right. You too. Give me a break. Brock Purdy. Where's Brock Purdy? You're telling me Brock Purdy, who's been a winning. Now, Shanahan's great, but he's won playoff games. He won a game in Philadelphia last year, and he's been in a Super Bowl, and he could have won the game easily. But the bigger issue to me, I am amazed that any executive didn't put his name to it, so he can't get out, which is unfortunate. You put your name to it. Didn't sit there and say, hold on now, I'm going to put Josh Allen over Mahomes when he's never beaten him in a playoff game, and I'm going to put him over a guy who's been in 5 Super Bowls, and he's won 3 of them, and then Allen just lost to Denver when he didn't play great. Last drive of the game, I want me to show you some of those passes when he threw ground balls. I mean, come on. That is, to me, Jay, that's ridiculous.
I think you're answering a different question. Like when you say, if I have to win one game, I'm going with Patrick Mahomes. When you talk about 5 Super Bowls, you're talking about the overall totality of careers. These NFL executives are saying, all right, going into the 2026 season, if I have to choose one quarterback, who am I putting out there? Who am I drafting first? And it is Josh Allen right now because of everything that he has done and what he has shown. Yes, Patrick Mahomes and his greatness and his ability to win in those final moments has been awesome. But you look throughout Josh Allen's career, he's been amazing in the playoffs. It's been 13 seconds, the defense comes up short, a missed field goal kick, a Stephon Diggs drop down the sideline. It's been other factors, even this past year, a Brandon Cooks catch, not catch, that didn't go in his favor. So there's been so many other things that have taken away from the greatness of Josh Allen that has kept him away from a Super Bowl appearance. But when you look at what he's able to do, how he impacts the game, taking off and scrambling, jumping over guys, running through guys, I think he has surpassed him just because, one, he's younger, and just what he does for the team around him. Josh Allen hasn't been surrounded with just superstars. When Stephon Diggs left, it became the everybody eats mantra. And they were surrounded with wide receivers that the just normal fan couldn't even name. Guys like Khalil Shakir stepping up, making huge plays. Now they've gone out and gotten DJ Moore. But it was a guy like Brandon Cooks who got to the team late as an old veteran and was making plays for them. That's because the belief that everyone in Western New York has in number 17. That's how they refer to him, 17. Put the game on his back and let him carry us. And he has done that this entire time in Buffalo. I don't think you can only look at he's lost to him in the playoffs or he hasn't had the Super Bowl appearance. Right now, just pure dominance, Josh Allen, to me, is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Well, the other thing that let's call Doggy out for his fake rage. You're going off, and it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand what these executives are thinking. Oh, my God, blah, blah, blah. I've got him as number 2, but not number 1. So all of that, but you got him in number 2. I mean, you talked about him like he's at 10. You understand? But he's at number 2 in your list, okay? So in other words, he's right there with Patrick Mahomes. That's number 1. Number 2, look at the Bills. Since in the matchups that Josh Allen has gone against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, albeit 0-4. 32-29, 27-24, 42-36 over their last 3 playoff games against one another. Josh Allen put him in a position to win the game. Other dudes didn't show up. That wasn't him. Number 3, since Joe Brady was promoted, the new head coach, but when he was promoted to offensive coordinator, they're first in efficiency per play. They're second in points per game at 29.1. And Josh Allen won an MVP in 2024. And last year he was in the running for another one. Like J-Mac said, where's the superstar that he's throwing the ball to? Okay? Khalil Shakir could play solid receiver. But you know what? When you talk about all-world cats, he don't have that. All right, the fact is the Bills have put too much on his shoulders. They haven't gotten him the help that he needs. But because of the stud he is, he has carried them on his shoulders. I'm not telling you that Patrick Mahomes can't come back this season and reclaim the number 1 spot because it's right there. Because obviously his greatness can't be denied. And he's coming off an injury. I saw him a couple of weeks ago. He looks great. He swears he's healthy. Let's see what he does. But when you look at Josh Allen, there's no questioning the stud that he is, what he's brought to the table for the Buffalo Bills. And when you think about elite quarterbacks in the National Football League, his name had better come out of your mouth in an instant. That's Josh Allen we're talking about.
No one thinks Matthew Stafford should be at the top of this list. I mean, Mahomes last year, they missed the playoffs for the first time in 14 years. What were they, 6-11, I think, last season? Yeah. I mean, they weren't good, okay?
Well,
and I know he got hurt.
Can I answer that, Shay?
Fine. Sure. But, Matthew Stafford is coming off an MVP season.
He was awesome.
If you're going to tell me who do you think is going to be in the Super Bowl this year, you'd all say probably the Rams. Yeah. And it's because of their quarterback. You wouldn't probably say either of these two teams.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
He's an elite, Shay, he's an elite passer of the football. Matthew Stafford is an absolute stud. We get all of that. The flip side to it, however, is that there's a lot to be said when you got Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams to throw the football to. And Sean McVay is your offensive play caller. All of those things play a role. When you look at a Josh Allen, even though Joe Brady is no slouch. When you look at a Patrick Mahomes, even though obviously Andy Reid is no